On March 20th, 2026, the youngest son of the Trump family officially turned 20 years old. For a family that typically markets every milestone as a public event, a 20th birthday would usually trigger a massive wave of social media posts and press releases. But this time, the elder siblings remained silent. On that day, Eric Trump posted about his book, Ivanka shared a photo of a dock at sunset, and Donald Trump Jr. stayed off social media entirely. Only two figures with ties to the family acknowledged the day publicly, his half-sister Tiffany and Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-fiancée, Kimberly Guilfoyle. Reports from family insiders suggest this wasn't an oversight. The guest list for the private celebration was reportedly managed by Melania Trump, who ensured the focus remained strictly on her son. This silence reflects a new reality for the youngest Trump. While his siblings live in the constant glow of the political spotlight, Barron is being kept within a strictly managed perimeter of privacy. This separation is a deliberate choice by Melania Trump. In her memoirs and through family sources, she has indicated a desire to keep her son's life distinct from the public-facing political roles occupied by his older half-siblings. The generational gap makes separation easier. A 30-year age difference between Donald Jr. and Barron spans several political eras. Melania uses this divide to maintain a clear boundary, ensuring Barron isn't treated as a public extension of his father's brand. She is highly protective of this boundary. After Eric Trump discussed a private conversation with Barron on a podcast, reports surfaced that Melania personally intervened, telling him to stop speaking about his brother in the media. By enforcing these rules, Melania has successfully shielded Barron from the internal drama and public scrutiny that defined the careers of the older Trump children. That shielding extends to his life at New York University's Stern School of Business, where he is currently a freshman. A normal college experience is difficult when tracked by the Secret Service. Black SUVs and plainclothes agents are constant companions between lectures. Students and observers describe him as an old soul, a quiet young man who listens to others before offering his own thoughts. This reserve has led to a relatively isolated social life. On campus, he has reportedly gravitated toward the gaming community, finding a social circle that operates away from the campus mainstream. His dating life is similarly restricted. On a campus where his father's reputation is deeply polarizing, many potential social connections are closed off before they can even begin. Between the constant security and his family's public image, a typical social life is out of reach. Instead, he has adjusted to a life lived almost entirely within his own private circle. However, privacy does not mean a lack of involvement. Even while staying out of the headlines, Barron has begun establishing his own professional and political footprint. He is already listed as a co-founder alongside his brothers in World Liberty Financial, a high-end real estate and cryptocurrency venture. During the 2024 campaign, Barron also acted as a bridge to new media platforms. He is credited with introducing his father to high-traffic influencers in the online manosphere. In these digital communities, he is viewed as a serious participant. Influencers like Justin Waller, who has dined with the Trumps at Mar-a-Lago, describe Barron as someone who understands the nuances of modern internet culture. This growing influence is now being noticed internationally. At a formal White House dinner, Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi spent time praising Barron's height and maturity, bringing diplomatic attention to a young man who rarely speaks in public. Barron is using his distance from the spotlight to his advantage. By avoiding the typical media cycle, he is building a network of influence through business and digital strategy rather than public appearances. This quiet approach stands in sharp contrast to his niece, Kai Trump, who is nearly the same age and occupies the traditional role of a Trump heir. Kai is following the established family playbook. She gives speeches, appears at political events, and runs a popular YouTube vlog that documents her life and her relationship with her grandfather. While Kai embraces the visibility required of the family, Barron is being incubated away from it. This represents a shift for the family's next generation. One path relies on the public spotlight, while the other prioritizes behind-the-scenes influence and the minimization of public risk. By remaining the single most guarded person in the family, Barron has managed to stay relevant without becoming a target. He is carving out a role that relies on business and strategic connections, proving that in this family, silence can be